Alright guys, let's go. It's time for another episode of the Florencio Files. And down here, in the bottom right, representing all douchebags on the internet and all people whose entire satisfaction from gaming is derived from ruining other people's ladder experience, his name is Florencio. Up here in the top left-hand side, in the blue, it's a Terran player. His name is... whatever the fuck that is. C-Vetans? Covetans? What is this name? It's the worst. What is wrong with these people with their terrible names? Guys, here's a tip. Don't name yourself Covetans. It's a fucking shit name. Seriously. I want to give a fucking C-section to this name, tear it out of this reality, and put it into the upside down where it belongs. I'm not going to cast a whole game of Covetans. Chat says, oh, I've got a translation that's actually written in a different language. His actual name is Cock Gobbler. I'm not sure if you're being honest with me, huge titty wampers. Nice Twitch chat name, by the way, huge titty wampers. I think you might just win Twitch chat ID of the day for today. Fucking huge titty wampers, what a legend. Dude, I love huge titty wampers. Is it just me who imagines the kind of saggy boobies, and they're kind of hanging and flopping? Like if I had those titties, I would go up and just slap people with them, you know? Like those absolutely huge titties. Anyways, Probius is getting in trouble here, guys. Actually, the SCVs are on top. Oh, we're seeing an old school one, guys. He's going to build his hat inside his opponent's base. The probe, regenerating the shields. Oh, Covetans. The guy with the worst fucking name in the history of StarCraft is going to call Florencio a noob. Oh. Guys, remember, always prioritize shit talk over macro. It's more important to queue up SCVs and Reapers rather than make an orbital and extra barracks in a bunker right now. Look, it's just a troll strat. It's a nexus. Look at these SCVs. I think it's dawning on Covetans that he might be very, very close to entering Dicktown right now. A gigantic gangbang. The probe does go down behind this. It's the gasless version. It's the classic. It is the Florencio goddamn classic, guys. He's chrono boosting. He's going to wait for 5 or 6 Zealots, and he's going to recall them into his opponent's main base along with his probes. Guys, what are these SCVs achieving right now, guys? What are they achieving? Because I just got... What is that? Can you hear laughter? That's right. The Nexus is laughing because they're tickling it. You either pull all your SCVs and you fucking kill it, or you don't attack it at all. This is achieving a whole lot of nothing. They are literally giving a back rub to this Nexus. They're working the knots out. It doesn't give a fuck. The pylon is not even there to do anything. Oh, he does go Cybercore. He's going to go shield battery with it, actually. All right, the Zealots are getting ready. That Nexus, oh my god, still no, it's a bunker there, but it's not even covering the mineral line. He's trying to go concussive shell marauders right now, and he's rallying to the Nexus. Here comes the recall. Oh, he's leaving the probes at home. Florencio, he's not going to bring the probes. He's not going all in. He's taking gases behind this. He's getting ready for the transition. The Zealots are going to come in and start to fuck right now. The SCV is getting their repair on. The Reapers hop out of the bunker. The Marauder gets in. Marauder almost dies, barely does survive. The SCV is trying to fight the Zealots. I'll tell you what, guys, that's not a good idea. These Zealots are going to fuck up these SCVs. Oh my god, don't put your workers in the front line against a bunch of roided up, steroided, crazy, knifey, stabby, prison fucking yard Zealot mother truckers, man. These are Alarak Zealots as well. These are the fucking crazy ones that have been snorting Terrazine all day. Oh god, who the fuck sends their SCVs to fight that? These guys are like, yeah, you wanna fight? You wanna fight? You wanna fucking fight? You wanna fucking fight? You wanna fucking fight? Every single one of these Protoss is high as fuck. They don't feel pain, man. It's like the first Terminator movie when he goes into the fucking police station and they're like, oh, he must be on PCP. Apparently, PCP junkies can't feel pain. And you're like, but you shot him 36 times. The police literally pulled out M16s and fucking riddled him with bullets. And their explanation is, oh, he must have been on PCP. Ha! Okay, well that was a pretty lame excuse, right? But let's be real. If Alarak is fucking got his Zealots in your base, they're 9-foot-tall aliens that are snorting Terrazine, I think you're kind of in trouble and you should take it a bit more seriously. I love the fact that he killed the Zealots and he thinks he's ahead. He's like, yeah, I lost 20 SCVs, but no, it's fine. Oh, how good's my game sense, by the way, guys? I guessed it was 20 SCVs before bringing that up. Am I a god? I might be a god. Second Nexus being built here. He's also building a gateway. It's not powered, though. But he's got another Nexus coming in. Behind this, Florencio up at 20 probes versus 12 SCVs. Still no orbital. Because once again, Civetans saying noob is prioritizing shit talk over macro. Cats warned us about this a long time ago when fucking Combat X was too busy typing easy in chat. And Cats kept fucking dumpstering him over and over again. And Cats was like, you should probably spend your 1,000 minerals rather than typing in the chat, buddy. And Combat X was like, how mad you are. How mad you are. Easy, easy, how mad you are. And Cats was like, that's, what? It's not even English. What are you fucking saying? Oh god, Hellions are gonna massacre these probes, dude. Recall comes in, Marauders get in the bunker, the probes are getting fucked up. Drilly boys are back in the front line, though. The Stalkers pull back from the bunker. Did a focus fire on those Marauders would be absolutely golden right now. He gets one, will he get the other? He gets the other. The Widowmine just fucking standing there like it doesn't know why it's even here right now. The Stalker gets out of range. They are killing absolutely everything. What have you got to say now, Covetans? Mr. just finished his orbital 5 minutes and 45 seconds into the game. Oh, you're gonna fucking... Please, say noob again. Please think you're winning right now. He can't even afford an SCV. Sell your bunker to build an SCV, mate. He's not typing so much now, is he? That's interesting. Guys. Oh, don't fucking prioritize shit talk over macro. It doesn't... Please tell me, do you guys think Florencio is gonna answer with noob, easy, or I fucked your mum? Because you know it's one of those three. Type 1, 2, or 3 in chat. Noob, easy, or I fucked your mum. It's got to be one of those three, right? Vote in chat. We'll see what everyone votes for. A lot of 2, big mix. A lot of 3s coming in. A few people think he'll just come out with a random I fucked your mum. I think I fucked your mum is good for any scenario. You can just say it in any situation. And then you say something like, and she smells bad, I didn't even enjoy it, or something like that. But we'll see how this one goes. For now, Florencio, he's got a few Stalkers to stop the counterattack. He's going into a Robo. A couple more Zealots on the way. Still got a scouting gateway, so we can see just how shitty his opponent's economy is right now. And, yeah. I think Florencio is feeling pretty good about this game. This probe, by the way, has just been fucking having a conversation with that tree this whole time. He's like, dude, are you alive or are you dead? I see there's other plants like you, but they are red and you are black. Are you dead? The plant says ... The fucking probe continues talking. And just kind of hanging out. Okay, he's just going to chill there. I think Florencio may have forgotten about that one. An observer's coming out first here for Flo. He was going to chill for a while. He's taken a while to rebuild his own probe count after that secondary recall of probes. The gateway finally goes down. We've got 2 Marauders, a Reaper, 2 Hellions. He's building a starport, 3 SCVs queued up. Decides to queue up a 4th one. That does seem like the correct thing to do here. And he's going to start mining gas again, which means we are literally one base forever. We're going to put 2 on each gas. You think 3 SCVs is enough for minerals, Covetans? Ooh. Ouch. I think somebody else might be a noob. Am I channeling my inner Aussie man reviews today? Dude, I haven't watched enough Aussie man. He's one of my favorite YouTubers. My mate showed me Aussie man reviews a couple years back for the first time, and I died. I was like, this guy is... He literally just talks over videos that are already funny and makes them 10 times funnier. He's a legend. He's one of my personal heroes. We do like to do a little bit of Aussie man reviews, StarCraft style every now and then. Haven't really been going full Aussie man reviews for a while. Oh guys, here we have Roger the Reaper, who's about to get reaped. Like a stalk of wheat. They just grim reaping him. Covetans rallies his Liberator out past the Observer. Now Florencio, guys, remember, almost never looks at his minimap, so I wouldn't be surprised. Wait, is that Liberator going to go over the probe as well? We've got 2 opportunities for Florencio to spot this Liberator, guys. It's about to enter his vision. We're going to go to Flo's camera momentarily. Is he going to catch it? He didn't catch it the first time. Will he catch it the second? No, he's looking at his Observer. The Liberator has stopped in range of his Observer to kill the probe. Okay, he noticed. Florencio does actually notice. His Stalkers are in position. The classic 9-minute Liberator coming in there. A tank here on the high ground. I mean, Covetans is like, I can't lose this game. This guy spent 2 Nexuses. He's fucked. It's like, you realize he's had double your probes since the first Zealots came in and killed your entire economy, right? Covetans is like, no, fuck him. Look at this. I'm going to siege him with my Liberator. Oh, what are you doing? Are you serious? You think that's... Well, this is definitely where the APM should go when you're about to get supply blocked and haven't been building SCVs for the last minute. I think we should definitely be sieging and unsieging this Liberator, threatening the edge of the base. I feel like, you know, if you can just slowly get a bit of freedom to the fucking rock ground over here, like eventually you're gonna turn the base against Florencio. The fucking rock is gonna revolt. Just give it that democracy. Give it that taste of freedom. Yeah, seems like it. Good use of the APM. We've got 2 tanks, 5 Marauders, a Hellion, a Medevac, and a Marine coming across. Now, there are some units that are good against Marauders and tanks, guys. They're called Immortals. And they actually have a strategic advantage over tanks. And that is the fact that the tanks, when facing the Immortals, get fucked, and the Immortals do the fucking. So it's just something, it's in their biology, it's natural. The tanks do not fuck the Immortals fuck the tanks. Kvetans seems to realize this. Sees Immortal, says maybe I should go home and build some stuff that counters Immortals. Now, I'm not too sure, but I don't think a Medevac is going to counter those Immortals. What? We're going to build an engineering bay. Okay. I don't know if making a planetary on your natural is going to win you this game either, buddy, but all right. You know, have a go. Why not? 2 Immortals are going to come in the main base. They are ready, rearing, and very excited about their future prospects as the fucker of the Terrans. They do take out the engineering bay. They, I'm pretty sure with Micro, could defeat this entire army. But Florencio, always a good judge of engagements, picks up before he takes any damage. I think he could have killed 3 or 4 Marauders there. Runs in with the army and cancels the command center on the low ground at the same time. Kvetans with the classic rebuilding of his first expansion at 11 minutes and 45 seconds. Thankfully for him, Florencio's macro is indeed Florencio's macro, and he's still only on 21 probes, also at 12 minutes into the fucking game. I mean, if there's one man who can give his opponent a chance, it's Florencio. Florencio's the guy who chops his opponent's legs off. He's in a fucking puddle of his own blood, pulling himself by his arms. Florencio's the guy who's like, oh, huh. Not only is he willing to fucking urinate on the guy, to insult him, get him worked up, he'll then chop his own legs off, handicap himself, and get down in the pool of blood and try to headbutt the guy to death. Florencio is the one guy who is never going to take a sure lead. He has the chance to, and instead he says, nah, let's fucking build 2 Chad Rays rather than make some fucking workers and win the game. I mean, he's still ahead, he's still in a good spot, but I gotta say, if you want to give your opponent a chance, it takes 10 minutes to expand and don't build any more probes. And that is exactly what Florencio is doing here. He's got a bunch of Stalkers and Chads. A double drop is going to boost in when you know your opponent's sitting at home and there are no distractions going on. Kvetans here, who called his opponent a noob, has decided to do a one-way boost into his opponent's main base with 0 way of getting out of there. He's going to try to boost out. Is he going to fucking... he stops for a second, says, ooh, I was going to get out. Suicidal motherfucker. There is nothing going out. You've got to assume his army's just chilling at home. And you decide to boost into the fucking main base? I mean, the problem solving, the fucking maneuvers here from Kvetans, just next level. This is incredible, man. Florencio there. He's like, dude, I'm trying to give you as many chances as possible. I've actually just lost a few probes there. I haven't even rebuilt them. I'm taking both gases on my natural on fucking 18 workers right now. He's like, let's build a ball. Let's add a Chad. Oh my god, this is fantastic. His opponent, Kvetans, though, remember guys, started building that command center 2.5 minutes ago. Still hasn't turned it into an orbital and is still on 16 SCVs and building his first engineering bay with Stim about to finish. This is literally like watching those 2 guys I was talking about just crawling their way around, steadily getting infections. Like, they're not going to kill each other. They're going to die from the infections in the bloody, muddy puddle on the battlefield that they're crawling around in. It's like, you guys are trying to fucking headbutt each other to death, but, like, it's doing nothing. This is actually 2 guys just fucking sitting there, not doing anything to each other. I mean, I'm not all about the non-consensual touching by any means, but in this scenario, I really feel like you should be non-consensually touching your opponent up at least a little bit, especially as Florencio. He's going to come in with a Disruptor. Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, hold your butts, hold your butts, hold your butts. Oh my god. 6 units, mostly Marauders, go down there. Florencio picks up and flies away. The Vikings are like, where'd that come from? Oh. Oh. Florencio, always a man to save a victory, you know? Never a man to finish it quickly. He's like, no, I will slowly pull my ball out of my pants, and then I'll wait till you're sleeping, and I'll quickly just fucking sprint through the room and drag the ball across your cheek, and I'll be fucking out of the room before the lights turn on. You know, Muhammad Ali talked about, I'd be in bed before the lights switch on. Well, Florencio will drag his nuts across your face and be out of the room before the lights get switched on. He is the man who is the master of the teabag. He's quick, man, but he's only quick at fucking insulting you and dragging the game out. He won't quickly run in with a decisive pointed timing attack and win the game. He'll just try to piss you off. Case in point, 3 random Chad Rays going through the north. Unfortunately for him, Kvetens is actually fucking well prepared with a turret and a mine. He's clicking on the sensor tower. I think that, loses a void ray. Does get a mine, a sensor tower, not too bad. Oh my god, he headbutts in the front at the same time. Oh my god, what is this attack? He shift clicks on the tanks. Florencio, what the fuck is this disaster of an attack? He walks in single file and fucking just trickles into the siege tanks. He tries to bait him into the disruptors, but just no, disruptor shots get... How the fuck did you get hit by that, Kvetens? Disruptor shots can't hit anything when they go through a slow zone. That whole attack was to set up his opponent counterattacking out and once again getting another ball to the face. Florencio, though, unfortunately did not realize he actually was running into a flooded apartment that time. And yeah, it was a little bit slower at making his getaway. The balls didn't quite land. They got caught in the door, on the door handle. His sack tore a little bit. He had to go home and bandage that up. Did I just say sack tear? Oh god, that's a bad... You're not meant to gross yourself out with the mental images you give yourself, but sometimes I do. Mainly when I'm watching Florencio games, because I'm not sure what the fuck I'm watching, and my imagination does go into overdrive. Once again, guys, we see a big brain Terran. This is, I think, Terran players' inability to remember to make orbital commands under pressure. I mean, this is just it. This is the best thing. This is why Terran's, just like, he's like, I'll build a turret now. Like, what is the plan here? Liberator's going to hit the main base. Florencio has finally here, at the 17-minute mark, managed to make it to 32 probes. I don't know what the fuck he is doing in this game. I don't think his opponent knows what he's doing either. Liberator's going to siege up and do some damage. Flo's going in with 2 Chads and a double Disruptor drop. The Disruptor's like, hey, come defend your main base. Look, my Chads are being annoying, man. This is a terrible attack. This is doing nothing. Florencio's going to lose the Chad and the Prism to that. Uh-oh, we've got Cuck Matrix ready. Is Cuck Matrix gonna go down? Okay, he lands some balls on some SCVs. I mean, his Liberator just killed 10 workers. He does end up recalling the balls. Rallies a random Immortal in the front. Holy shit, guys. So, I mean, Neeb has been trying to teach Florencio multitasking for a while. Florencio just tried it like 4 times in a row. Unfortunately, you're not meant to do a Disruptor drop with a Void Ray attacking into a missile turret and then move Commander Mortals into Siege Tanks and Marauders. And that seems to be the depth of Florencio's multitasking in this game. It seems to be A, move random shit at the front or move command it, and run Void Rays into the main. What's been fantastic is he keeps hitting the main over and over again with drops through slow fields to the point where Kvetens has built a fucking wall of defense. And if Florencio tries to attack from this angle one more time, I'm just going to call it and say he's trying to do a World War I reenactment of like, let's fucking charge into the machine guns again. And you're like, General, I think that's a bad idea. Also, you're the product of 16 generations of incest because you're part of a royal family and you literally have the IQ of a fucking 6-year-old. And he's like, well, maybe I do. But we should all charge the machine guns and the artillery again. Thankfully, Florencio looks like he's decided to attack from a different direction. He seems to be coming from the south. Good. Thank you, Florencio. Please never fly into that wall of fucking turrets ever again. I think he's figuring some shit out. The Void Rays do some spotting. The Observer figures out where the army is. Oh, no, 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 no! 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 Fucking Gronk. 0 map vision, loads up 2 medevacs, and just fucking flies them through the middle of the map into 3 Void Rays. What a goddamn genius. Kvetens here, calling his opponent noob in the early game. I think it's slowly dawning on us just how fucking high level this player is. I mean, he is pinpoint focus, accuracy, precision. Kvetens here with some big brain plays against Florencio. Florencio, are these SCVs trying to kill a Disruptor? Oh my god, this Disruptor has 18 kills. Another one, another ball comes out, takes out the Marines. The tank is going to try to siege here, but the ball actually misses it. The SCVs are going to kill these Disruptors, but not before so many go down. Oh my god. Once again, guys, we're back at square one, and Alpha of Chad's winning the video game. How many times have we seen this before? How many times will we see it again? Oh my god, he gets the Void Ray out on 4 hit points. His Chadley brother does cover his back. 17 kills on one, 11 on the other. The Disruptors did go down, but Florencio once again dropping trowel and laying that taint on his opponent's face. Kvetens at this point has got to have the deep stench of Florencio's grundle up in his nostrils. Look at this, he's going to go for a hidden lift to the corner. Little does he know, Florencio's already fucking taken it. Oh, poor boy, poor boy. The Void Rays are going to go back, regenerate their shields, and it looks like round 16 of Florencio's composition is going to be Colossus and, of course, more Void Rays. He just recalled his probes to that corner base as well. Why the fuck not? Stalker in the middle of the map does go down. We've got some Stim Bio running around. They have +1 attack, combat shield Stim, +1 armor on the way. Kvetens, of course, still just limping along on an absolutely terrible economy. And is once again, no map vision. Are we going to load up and fly through the middle of the map? Looks like he's learned his lesson. Says, actually, let's unload. Let's not fly into Void Rays. That seems like a bad idea. Maybe not the best idea. Unupgraded Stalkers still being built here by Florencio. His favorite unit. Colossus, Void Rays. Twilight Council going down. Might be adding Storm. And we are going to see that moment where, of course, Kvetens, let's go to his camera. Does he realize that command center starting to reveal some gateways in the top right? He hasn't noticed just yet. Macroing. Ah! How long's that been there? Fuck. And just like no one saw. And he's going to stim from the other side of the map to get there. Okay. Alright. I mean, you got some medevac energy. It's not the worst thing in the world. But when I see someone inject that eagle, why is he building missile turrets at his natural? What? Oh no! Oh my god! Oh, and now it's a one-way trip. He stimmed across the map. He separated his units. Now he's gonna. Oh no! The Colossus is just gonna fucking ruin him. Oh my god! Report! Map hack noob. Noob. Report. Map hack noob. I mean, let's be real, guys. How did he possibly know to run into him? He was going for your command center, you fucking gronk. But what about this one? How did his army know to intercept the medevacs? He was going for an attack and you fucking walked into it. Kvetens shows that he's a cretin, and Florencio takes him to Dicktown. Takes his time, as always. Florencio, of course, doesn't like to eat young meat. He doesn't like to, you know, you put the whiskey in the barrel, you drink it the next week. Fuck no. Florencio waits for that shit to be 12 years aged. Same way with his wins. He lets his opponent stew in the disappointment of losing the game over and over again for a long time before he finally laps up that victory and tastes the sweet, salty taste of his opponent losing all hope and will to play and live. Most likely live as well. Florencio, of course, the man who's probably responsible for more broken keyboards in this universe than anybody else. GG, well played, mate.